What's up, Auburn? You're listening to Live with DJP on WEGL. For the next hour, my friends and I will be talking about life, music, and whatever else comes to mind. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on 91.1. Now get ready for some live stories, live emotions, live with DJP. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Live with DJP, number 26 now. Today is Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. Joining me today in the studio are the boys of League Talk. League Talk.
What's up, man? Thanks for
Y'all
having us.
say what's up. All right. Shoupe, you go ahead and introduce yourself, and I'll have y'all follow after him.
All right. I'm Adam Shoupe, current senior now at Auburn. Really
Even though
weird.
he looks older.
Yeah, for sure. Growing in the beard just for that. Economics major and just ready to vibe over the next hour.
Tucker? What's up, guys? My name's Tucker Haygood. Senior also from Birmingham. Let's see, engineering major. I mean that's pretty much it. We have our own show, League Talk, about sports. Yeah.
You like that kind of thing?
Thursdays at 7 for
There's
anyone who
sports.
wants to tune in.
Sports.
Do y'all do it on WEGL, or
We
do you
do.
do it? Okay.
We're live and
Yeah.
also on Spotify and Apple Music podcasts.
Yeah, so y'all feel free to check out League Talk, because it used to just be about basketball, right? And
Yep.
then
Yes.
the
It kinda
world kind of
rebranded.
decided to.
After quarantine, we
Yeah.
had some thoughts. So
Yeah.
Well, quarantine kind of ruined the season, so we figured if we were going to come back, we were just about to have to do like the half end of the playoffs, and it made way more sense to just say, well, screw it, it's about to be over. Let's just do all sports. I mean, we have these kind of conversations all the time just between us. It's become pretty easy to do. We've only done one episode though.
Yeah. Well, like my thought process behind it was like, why would you put this bubble over you where like you can only talk about so much and
Bubble, no pun intended.
Like,
Yeah.
bubble. And just
Something about the
we were
NBA.
just like, let's just expand it and just go wherever it goes and
Yeah.
just see from there.
Yeah. I definitely one thing that's like hard to gauge, at least so far, is when we were talking about just NBA, we were able to get in such depth about everything that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
With this, it's you don't want to come off like too vague if you're
Right.
trying to talk about all sports. So just try to keep it interesting and move around a lot.
Bo, you never introduce yourself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
Bo Jewell. I'm from Nashville, and senior here also at Auburn, and a marketing major. I'm just ready to vibe out with JP.
Oh, yeah.
He stole my line.
Well, welcome to the show. Man, I've been waiting on y'all to come in. All right, Gordie, I'll let you introduce yourself before I keep talking.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, my God.
I've been waiting to do that the whole
Y'all
time. Yeah.
enjoy the show.
I
We're
planned that
done.
earlier.
We're done after that.
All right, I'm
kidding.
sorry.
Keep going,
My
keep
name's Gordie Stewart. I'm a senior also, and I am, what else? I'm a marketing major, and I'm happy to be here. I was trying not to
I'm
be-
happy that y'all are,
Yeah,
that
good
y'all are
answer.
good. All right, my first question, if you could play one sport for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Who is that for me?
That's for all of y'all. We'll just
I would
go.
say
We'll go that way. Yeah.
I like golf. I think golf is the answer
Most
because
Mhm.
it is a sport you can play for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the most. It is definitely the most realistic if you're gonna like have one sport to be that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mhm.
But I don't think I'd say golf.
I feel like I get so
what was
sick
it
of
if you could have one sport to play for the rest of your life? Was that the question? JP?
Yeah, yeah. If you could play just one sport, like you wake up, you live, breathe, you bleed this sport. Like it's golf.
Mine would probably be basketball.
Yeah, if my
Like-
ankles didn't give up on me.
Yeah, exactly. If
basketball.
your
Mm.
body was able to.
Yeah, that's
To
kind of
hang
like
into
what the situation. I didn't even
Okay.
explain it
Yeah.
well enough, but like, if you were in peak condition, what would the sport be?
I would play basketball 100%.
It probably would be.
I
I
would,
mean, I grew up playing. I love it. So
Did
Mine's-
y'all-
watching it.
mine would be close I have this deep love for baseball that I think is just like it can't be broken.
Yeah.
Because I've played it my whole life. I think
I understand
I've already pretty much lived my whole life with that sport.
Yeah.
It's already my answer. Like
I
lived
will
it.
say, like, kind of a different way of look. Like, if I could go back and play one sport again, like from high school, I would pick baseball probably because
Mhm.
it is really fun. Like, it's just unique and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just like something about playing it that's like, I don't know, just
It's fun when you're good.
exciting.
I was
Yeah.
terrible. I played rec for 1 year, and I got hit in the side of my head with a ball that I was supposed to catch.
Yeah.
Playing first
I got hit in the
base.
face.
That's the
in
worst.
5th grade and broke my nose playing baseball.
That's usually the make
Never
or
touched
break.
it.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
nose is still messed
Yeah,
up.
it does
I
look
know.
a little crooked
You
from
can
over
see
here.
it.
For real? I can't even. Oh yeah, you might. The camera might be able to pick that up. I'm not really. The
We
mic's
actually
like
a nose job.
the mic is literally like almost just in the way of your nose.
The
You're
mic
like just
can't-
off
the
to the
mic can't-
side.
it's honestly
A
a good
second
thing.
ago,
It's a good thing.
Yeah, the mic
Yeah,
can't
people-
hide the beak.
yeah, people
It can't hide the beak.
called him out for having a beak. Oh my gosh.
No, my
man.
nose is super broken
Bo,
too.
you
So
gotta
like,
bounce
we
back.
give
You
each
gotta
other
clap back.
trash.
Hey, nothing's as bad as someone telling that you have a traffic cone for a nose. Bro, someone told me that like freshman year of high school. I was like, "Are you serious
So-
right now?" I thought it was hilarious, but
Just
at the
they
time,
just came up to you and said that.
Huh?
Man's in a low
Oh,
place.
I mean, we were just, I don't even know what it was. We might have been in homeroom, just like roasting each other. And it's like, it said your nose looks like a traffic cone. I was like,
See, we love.
I don't know
roasting
what
each other.
to,
Man.
If you like roasting each other, you should listen to League Talk on 91.1 WEGL
Yeah,
Thursdays. at
Gordie
7.
gets roasted all the time.
No.
Every
That's
Thursday.
the worst pick ever.
you have
Okay.
the worst picks.
Everyone knows it's false.
All right, so what all teams are we supporting here? We'll start with Shoupe on this one.
Okay, so I'm from Columbus, Ohio. So all of my like teams come from Ohio other
Mhm.
than Auburn, basically. So Bengals, my hat, and it's really fun getting to be disappointed every week.
Oh,
And then Reds every season.
mm.
And then Blue Jackets, pretty much same thing. Yeah, they're all about the same. Cavs too as well for the NBA.
But you have this deep pride about them, and that's all. That
Yeah,
matters.
I
The
I
Cavs?
stick with them, and then like maybe 1 year,
Maybe 1 year, man. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all got Andre Drummond now?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Andre Drummond's pretty good, but I don't know who else y'all have.
And like
just-
4 point guards.
A plethora of guards and
Yeah.
big men.
Yeah,
No
and
wing.
just
No
like,
wing players.
kind of average height big men, like not except for
Yeah.
Drummond. Everyone's kind of like 6'9".
Like a four
Yeah.
could
Mhm.
maybe play the five.
could maybe play
like,
spread
yeah,
five.
Yeah.
So like the Auburn team, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
That's pretty
We're not
accurate.
we're
Yeah.
not very big, but I mean they know
Mhm.
how to move the ball. I
Yeah, they're quick,
I only went to like one game last year. All right, Tucker, who are your teams?
So being from Birmingham is a little bit hard because there's not a whole lot in the professional world going on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Get the freedom of choice.
you do,
Yeah.
I,
You have to
in a
pick at
way.
young age though, which you have. I mean,
I
I
have
respect. I
picked.
respect all of your
Yes.
decisions.
Mhm.
So I picked my teams based off of what teams I were Little League growing up,
Yeah.
and I've stuck with it, which is something that like is not like, oh, I've only been a fan of this team for like the past couple years, but I am blessed to have good teams. The Boston Celtics, which
All right.
were my first grade rec basketball
Nice.
team, so I've been a fan for a while.
Did y'all win the chip that year? Do you remember?
Honestly, I don't remember, but I don't think.
to dig deep for that one.
It's okay.
A
Neither
fun
did the Celtics. this
Fun
year.
fact about that league though
Mm-hmm.
is the Phoenix Suns on that league were played by Austin Wiley and coached by his mom, Vicky Wiley,
Yeah.
who also played for Auburn.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, because
They
Austin
probably
Wiley went to Spain Park,
He
right?
did.
And that's where
Yes.
y'all
Mhm.
all
He
went.
played
That's
with
where
us
we
in high
went.
school. Yeah.
That is so cool, man.
Yeah, he was nasty. He was nasty. We like
Yeah.
to think he's gonna be in the league.
In the next,
In the next
Couple weeks.
couple weeks? Yeah, November
Yeah.
17th.
He's gonna be in the league.
He's been
Is
working
he-
out
Hopefully.
hard. I've
He's been in
seeing-
California working out with teams.
Yeah.
We're thinking he might get drafted in the second round.
Mhm.
If he doesn't, he will definitely get signed to some team.
gonna have a
right
chance.
immediately
He's like
after.
7
Yeah.
feet tall.
Yeah, he'll get
Good
a
for the
chance.
big man, dude. Cause like he has so much talent.
Yeah.
He was so good. I don't know what it was. Like I guess he just gets stressed out. Like
He was-
cause
yeah, and he was
Yeah.
getting injury prone. He was
Mhm.
slowly getting injured more often. I think that's literally the only thing hurting his stock is
Mhm.
just whether
Well-
or not he's healthy. Because when he's healthy, he dominates.
yeah.
Yeah.
We saw some
Defense
of
at all sides.
I also kind of think the offense wasn't like
that. Wasn't built for him.
necessarily designed, for Austin's play style.
Yeah.
Because we were running gun like in transition, shoot
Mhm.
threes, and like Austin is more back to the basket and
Mhm.
get points inside like the old fashioned way. I
yeah,
guess.
a little slower pace.
Yeah, yeah.
basketball.
He was in it, like, it was super fun. He's great on defense and everything.
Yeah.
so.
Y'all like playing pickup games all the time? I feel like when I see y'all, it's always all 4 of y'all. I never see like one of y'all individually. It's always the whole crew.
Yeah. We do a lot together.
We definitely do. We've played less pickup since quarantine because like the rec is closed.
The rec, yeah, we missed the rec.
Yeah, so if we play, it's outside over at like Frank Brown courts or something. But
Yeah.
Very rarely, honestly.
Yeah.
I've heard Frank Brown. Well, Frank Brown is. It's kind of testy to play there. A lot of people play at the Grove now.
I've
heard
seen
like
that. I
the
wanna play there.
Grove. I think Logan Square is the other spot. We like playing out at the Brooks. It's off Wire Road. They've like the rim is super soft, so like you can shoot it. Then it's painted from 3-point from the NBA range. So it's fun to shoot from back there because whenever you make it, it's so much more satisfying. But
Curry slide.
But yeah, I mean the rim's super soft, so it's super forgiving, fun to play on it. I don't even think it's 10 feet tall, so it's basically the perfect pickup rim. You know,
where is that? in Auburn?
it's off Wire Road. It's in the very back of the neighborhood. So you know where like the equestrian kind of thing is. It's up there. You can see it. It's on the left if you're heading towards the interstate from like the Magnolia Street right there.
Yeah. Well, I also have other teams. Back to the, I guess, original.
Oh yeah, my
question.
bad. I completely.
Yeah, no, we usually on our show just go off on tangents.
Yeah, we get
and
sidetracked
we'll
a
just
lot.
take off.
Just
But
riff.
just to fly through the other ones, football, Saints, 6th grade football, and then baseball, the Rangers, 5th grade.
All over the map.
No, that was actually 4th grade. Excuse me. That was my dad coached me and my brother, so it's got
Yeah,
special place
that's a
in the
good one.
heart.
That's a good one.
I feel that.
So
Nice, man.
sorry.
Yeah, I like being from Nashville. Obviously, like the Titans. We've struggled the past few years, but we're good this year.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely been fun watching them.
Forced Brady to leave New England.
True. He threw
Got in his head.
the last throw at New England was a pick,
Yeah,
and the Titans.
courtesy of the Titans. Yeah.
I love Mike Vrabel,
Yeah.
genius coach. For NBA, I like the Celtics. I mean, like that's cliche. I got family up there and stuff.
Mhm.
But
Me and Shoupe got to deal with 2 bandwagon Celtics fans.
not bandwagon.
That's-
I like,
I'm-
there's no
I'm
NBA.
very
I like Memphis, too. I like the
anti-Boston.
Memphis Grizzlies too, but like I'm just
the
more of a
whole
basketball fan.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know what
just
you
I
mean.
like watching basketball.
That-
and, like,
Well, basketball, if you don't have like a specific team, it's easy to just be a fan because guys change teams so much.
exactly.
yeah, all the
John
time.
Moran at Memphis, dude.
Yeah, if you're a fan of a player, it's really difficult to associate him with that team because they might get traded in a couple
Mhm.
years.
Yeah,
and
I would
then
definitely say I'm more fans of players than
Mhm.
teams.
That's how I am
Yeah.
because I'm a huge Kristaps Porzingis fan.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got the
he's
New
awesome.
York Knicks jersey. Obviously, that jersey's worth absolutely nothing now. Well, I mean, I got it from like AliExpress or DHgate.
Nice.
So.
Were you one of the people booing when he got drafted, or did you
No, dude. That was one of the years that I got into the NBA. So
you knew that he was nice.
Oh yeah, I saw that he got picked, and I remember who's the guy that made that video? Like who is this guy? He doesn't even have a. I'm not gonna say
don't
what
know,
that
but
is.
yeah, I've seen
You know
that too.
exactly what
Yeah,
video
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about. And I
I
mean,
thought
it
that
was
was
like,
most of New York.
oh, it was
Yeah,
like all the fans.
Because I think was that draft,
That draft
in
was
New
in-
York, and they were
yes.
all like booing.
It was
They're
like
"Who
the
is this
4th
guy?"
pick, right? It was
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
with the
They were
4th
up
pick
there.
of the 2015 NBA draft. I don't know if it was 2015 or what year it was.
I mean, that sounds about right.
I didn't even get into basketball until freshman year of high school because,
Mm-hmm.
I watched the finals. Like, that's kind of where it started, was watching Steph Curry absolutely dominate from the three-point line. Then I don't even think he got the MVP. I think Andre Iguodala got it that year.
In the finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andre Iguodala, and then he couldn't seal the deal. I was hoping that Andre Iguodala was going to somehow just go off this year in the
know.
finals.
Well, he
Like he
he
did.
low
kinda
key
old
he
now,
did
too.
play.
Yeah, he
big
played
minutes
good.
on defense,
Mhm.
but he was assigned to LeBron most of the time, and that just didn't really.
Well,
Yeah,
also
can't do
the
much
thing
there.
with him that people forget is he didn't play half a year before that. He
Yeah.
sat out with Memphis and just chose not to play until they traded him to Miami.
I lost respect for him for that.
Yeah.
Didn't he hit,
and
like,
then quarantine hit, so he didn't play for over a year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was his 6th straight finals, correct?
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Most of
6?
them playing against LeBron.
Mhm.
And those like having to guard LeBron and like
They
5 of
definitely
them.
don't
Probably
like
getting
each other.
burned out on having to guard LeBron the whole time. All right, well, we're going to take it to a quick commercial break. Those of you tuning in, enjoy the new Skycam. I'm proud of it, so I like looking at it, and y'all are going to like it too.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What?
No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm gonna do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up.
See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time.
What? No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
On getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
And we're back. Well, I actually kind of brought that back a little bit too fast, but Gordie, sports teams, tell me about them.
They're awful.
All right,
and
which
I'm
ones?
not even ashamed to say that anymore. That's how low I am about them. Like, I was born in Detroit. Beautiful city, 313, love the 313. But sports teams are awful. Pistons, awful. Not even gonna get a great draft pick this year.
But they're gonna get J. Cole, bro. What are you talking about?
At this point, he'd be our best player. So I'd love to have J. Cole.
That'd be so cool to have J. Cole on the team.
Sell tickets, that's for sure.
Yeah, they
Could
sure
be a
would.
G League guy, maybe.
Yeah, I'm a Lions
Maybe.
fan, which is good right now because we just won on a. If Todd Gurley screwed up, he should have gone down, and they would have just kneed out the rest of the game. But he scored, gave Stafford an opportunity. 45 seconds left, we win.
Talk about capitalizing right there.
So yeah, I mean, right now, Lions are good. Historically, not so much. And then, you know, the Tigers, terrible. The Red Wings, worst team in hockey. I mean, what do you want from me, JP? I can't.
I'm sorry, bro. Well,
I don't know.
Well, what's your 2K team? Do you play with the Pistons still on 2K?
I wouldn't dare.
Oh, ask Gordie about the
ask.
Bengals-Lions matchup between us and Madden. Ask him how it's
So
going.
I'm not very good at Madden, just for starts. They're both very sweaty at Madden.
No, no.
Sweaty.
They're
No.
very sweaty at Madden.
They're
And
not
the
sweaty.
Lions are maybe the worst team in the game.
It's all dry.
They're
Whoa.
It's for the Jets.
Okay, the Jets? Yeah.
The Jets and like the
The
football team.
Broncos would not be fun to use.
Drew Lock?
No.
Philip Lindsay?
Come on. Stafford's better than
Okay.
Drew Lock. You know better than
Stafford
I
is
do.
definitely better than Drew
Like,
Lock.
I don't
Kenny
have to tell
Galladay.
you that.
There is no help on defense in Madden. And Madden's rigged, so you're really going to bring up Madden?
Okay.
Madden is rigged.
I beat him 4 games in a
100%.
row. That's what
4
it is.
games
With
in
the
a row.
That's how you know it's rigged.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
You're right.
I'm nice on 2K though, so if y'all ever want to run 2K, I'm not really. I'm not very good at it.
Tucker's pretty good. Tucker.
Yeah,
is pretty
Tucker
good.
probably
not a
has
sweat,
the
dude.
2K.
He's the closest to a sweat out of the 4 of us.
Yeah,
I'm
just-
not a sweat.
I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were. I said just closest to him.
I just
So-
like to win, and I do what I can to win. So
Like, that's literally in the
So
dictionary,
you
the
foul.
definition for sweat.
So like if you're still down by 8, you're gonna foul with like a minute and a half.
no,
left
I'll take my
consistently.
losses. I will take my losses.
Okay, Tucker is the guy to punt for field position in Madden and kick field goals in the red zone.
Oh, I'll kick a field goal.
What points
don't
are
ball
points?
out?
Doesn't matter how you get them.
You don't go for it on fourth down.
I mean, no, I
You
go
have
for it
to
on
go
fourth
for it on
down.
fourth down.
go
for it.
It
But like,
depends.
if it's like before halftime and I want to get points before this is
Then
like
you're
2
soft.
if it's
seconds.
like 4th and 12,
I want-
and I can kick a field
Yeah.
goal, I'm gonna kick it on 4th and 12.
Maybe that's why I keep losing to them.
Yeah, man, you might have to switch up the tactics because it sounds like
That's
these
it.
guys are out sweating you right
I
now.
swear they are.
Dude, you need to start sweating. If
Gordy,
you wanna
sweating,
win,
Gordy
it's
gets
just
mad when
playing
we play
football.
too much
wanna
like
win.
actual football. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Like you just
adjustment
ran the
changes
ball,
and-
dude. It's so stupid. You just
yeah,
ran
he
the
gets mad
ball,
if we
like-
run the ball.
I'm throwing Hail Mary every play.
The running backs are so good.
every play.
Dude, I'm so bad at Madden. Like
It's frustrating.
I watch my roommates play it, and they'll like. I know how to ask Madden. I don't know nickel
Coach
formation,
suggestions
dime.
every time.
I don't know none of that stuff, man. That's why I stick to basketball.
Yeah.
I like Rocket League. Y'all play Rocket League?
Yeah,
at all?
Rocket League's fun.
Dude, Rocket League. It's one of the most frustrating games ever, but it is also
Really
dude.
very
I hopped on I think like 2 nights ago, and it was the first game I played in maybe like a couple days, and I had like 4 goals, and then I like played the next game and I did good. After that, like 7-0, just destroyed. It was so embarrassing.
People are so good at
They
it.
should.
Oh my
They should
God.
Talking
rename
about
that
sweat.
game.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the
They need to
sweatiest.
rename Rocket League to Rocket Launch. Rocket Launch.
Is that
I don't know how we're gonna explain that now. I mean,
It's a.
we were in Oxford this past weekend, and for some reason they love to yell. Period.
rocket launch or
And
just
so,
yell?
yeah, one of them just yelled rocket launch, and we've completely stolen it.
we should-
Rocket launch.
Rocket Launch.
Rocket launch.
Coin
It's just a just a term for excitement. Honestly.
Rocket launch.
Like, you want to go to the store? Rocket launch.
Like let's go.
Things are different in Oxford apparently.
Yeah.
All right, last video game I'll bring up, Smash Bros. Y'all play that at all?
Growing up,
Yeah, used to.
Yeah.
growing up, I was
Not
an addict.
currently, but yeah, I love
Well,
it.
we don't have a way to play it
Yeah,
right now.
if
I
we,
would-
if one of us had a Nintendo Switch, I'm sure we would.
I would say I'd
Yeah.
probably be the worst at Smash. I'll be honest with you. I've never. played-
I'm definitely best out of us. four.
Stop, Shoupe.
Like you would probably.
He said
Yeah,
stop.
we've never played.
Stop,
so you can't
bro.
say anything.
I
I
can
know.
say
I
I've
just
never,
I know for sure.
No one wants to smoke him.
Don't make me bring my GameCube from Birmingham.
Bring
Don't
the
make me,
GameCube.
the
man.
cart.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
Bro, no.
No, dude. Put me on Moo Moo Meadows. No one stands a chance.
All right.
But that would be the first game where you're the best out of all of us. So
I
don't
beat
think
you
so.
in Madden every time I played you.
No, you've not.
Yes, I
I
have.
played one time.
I beat you.
One time.
Yeah,
So
we
now
haven't
you're the
played
best.
again.
Well, I'll
guess-
give it to you. You may be able to beat me in like Wii tennis. That's
No.
probably
And I can beat you in Wii Golf too.
maybe,
Ooh.
but I'll beat you in golf.
Wii golf is hard.
Yeah,
It is
that
hard.
game
It
is
is.
You gotta
gotta
go
be
for the
s-
hard angles though.
Of course.
You gotta be
Across the
precise.
Aggressive lines.
It's really
yeah,
difficult.
it's
really
aggressive
difficult though.
Taking the aggressive. All right. Do you lay up? Do y'all lay up or do you go for it if it's green and 2? Like trying on a par 5?
Go
Because
for
we were
it
talking
every
about
time.
you go for it every time.
Go for it.
I do driver off deck.
He literally does.
I'm literally the king.
I'm not like that, but
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
good.
what Gordie will literally do.
I've figured it out. I swear I figured it out.
You got it down to a science.
Well, I'm like DeChambeau on the golf course.
Oh.
So
no,
I'm
dude.
getting all the angles and the analytics, but
Are all your clubs the same length too?
7-iron.
Yeah,
No.
Gordie's
They're all
a
the
physics
same length
major
of this.
too.
Yeah, definitely not.
Wait, I thought you were a business major.
No, it's
He was lying because Bryson.
that's what
Oh.
Bryson DeChambeau was.
He's a dork. That's what
Yeah.
he is. He's
He's
a
a-
dork.
He's a nerd. He's a nerd.
Call him out. All right, let's talk about this playlist real quick. I want to get into that before we get too carried away. All right, so I'm gonna go one song from each person. I'm gonna start with Shoupe.
All right.
Is Heat Waves by Glass Animals. Tell me why you chose that one.
I've Glass Animals released an album this year, and I've seen them live 2 or 3 times, and they're just so good. When I saw them at Sloss Fest in Birmingham, like I think it was 2016, and I had no idea who they were, and that
Yeah.
just stumbled like in the front of that one,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just the bass that they use in that song, in most of their songs.
Literally
is
makes your
so
nose
great.
itch live.
Yeah, and this song is just like so good. They just have, I don't know, good vibes. and
Dude,
all that, so-
especially when you're up front like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get sidetracked real quick, but have y'all ever been to Hangout Fest before?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dude, Hangout Fest and that boom boom tent, if you're up close, the sand will start vibrating
Yeah.
off the ground. It is the craziest thing ever. All right. Oh, I accidentally. All right. Tucker. Oh, man. Dude, I got to say, your picks were probably my favorite ones.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
not even like throwing shade at all, but I know each one of these, except for the first one, One Little Slip. That's Bare Naked Ladies, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
Bare
the
Naked
only one I
Ladies.
didn't know compared to the other 3.
Fire.
Oh, dude.
Tell me about it, man.
Oh man. One little slip is
Surf's Up, right?
no.
Chicken Little.
Chicken
Little.
Little.
Chicken
If you've
Little.
ever seen the movie,
You're right.
which
The sky
if
is
you
falling.
haven't, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Chicken Little, the sky is falling.
Chicken Little, I'm gonna say it's top 5 movie of all time.
I'm not
Top
here.
5 of all
it's,
time.
It's definitely
Chicken Little.
arguable, but
Yeah,
yeah,
It's
it's
up there for me. Yeah.
it's in contention.
So
almost.
not only that, but it's kind of
Mhm.
like, so it started sophomore year, and then like really played. Also was like this junior year for spring break.
Spring break, we were bumping.
It's pretty much like the song that I'd say like represented spring break. So whenever I think of like spring break or hear that song, like they go hand in hand. There's one little slip by the Bare Naked Ladies and Chicken Little, basically.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like, there's really not much as to why I love it so much besides the movie and spring break.
It just
hilarious song.
And it gets
so
us, it gets
funny.
us hype too every
Yeah.
time.
For no
Like
reason.
just gets
For whatever
you know.
reason, we'd play it as soon as we start drinking, and then we were just like, "This is the best song."
Yeah,
Like,
it's
this
amazing.
song.
Well, you mentioned Surf's Up a second ago. Were you talking about Into Yesterday by Sugar Ray? Is that the one from Surf's Up? Or are you thinking, because, dude, I love Surf's Up.
Surf's Up is a great
Cody
movie.
Mav.
That's
also
that's
a
one of
good
the
movie.
best movies
Chicken
of
Joe.
all time.
Bo's
Chicken
Chicken
Joe.
Joe.
You're
No, I
Chicken
feel like
Joe.
you're Chicken
No,
Chicken
Bo's
Bo.
Chicken
Chicken
It could be
Bo.
Chicken Joe. Chicken Bo. Okay, that works. That works.
Hey, it works. Dude, that one, that's another song from that movie is You Get What You Give by the New Radicals. I think that's like in the very last scene where they go to the hidden beach and they go surf.
And that's competition.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's like right after the competition. Dude,
The
I
soundtracks in our movies from our childhood were so good.
Yeah.
So slept on
Absolutely.
too.
Every single time I rewatch one, I'm like, "Wow, this song is great." Got
On my
Shazam it
phone
right
adding,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, every single
100%.
time.
All right, Bo. The worst by I can't even read my own handwriting. It's-
Polyphia.
Yeah, Polyphia. Tell me about it.
So Polyphia is like, it's so hard to explain without listening to it. It's just like,
Well, first
They
of all, give me
sing-
credit.
yeah, okay. Gordie did put me on, but I definitely dove into all of their albums and like just became really a fan of Tim Henson's guitar playing.
Mm-hmm.
He literally sings, but on the guitar, and it's beautiful. It's insane.
Almost
and
all their songs are instrumental.
And it literally sounds like it's fake. How crazy the guitar is, and it sounds like it's EDM music, but it's all him with his fingers just doing magic.
So the genre that they call it is metal. They say like,
Yeah.
we're not your typical metal band. That's like what they go
Yeah,
by.
they're metal.
And they, for some reason, have found out a way to incorporate like modern hip hop drums with like Eddie Van Halen-esque guitar. Like most of the time, they're not even picking. They do what's it called when you just tap?
Arpeggio.
They play arpeggios,
Just
but
like
they're not even
taps.
strumming. They're just tapping the notes,
Yeah.
and it just they're so talented. They're incredible. The worst is I think
Yeah.
their best song.
Yeah, it's my favorite. That's for sure.
I'll definitely have to check it out. I almost said that's a great song, but I was thinking of The Worst Guys by Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know that one?
Yeah.
Dude, that guitar solo at the very end of it. That's Ludwig Göransson did that, man. I don't know if y'all know about Ludwig. We can talk about him in a second, but Gordie, Dreams, Van Halen.
Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P. Eddie.
Rest in peace, man.
I grew
Oh,
up, and before I even really had any desire to play any instrument, is when my dad would just grow up playing different Van Halen songs for me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so my entire life, for as long as I can remember, for all I know, Van Halen was the first song I ever listened to. And I have never looked back. And I know he had cancer for a couple of years, and it was kind of anticipated that it was getting worse and stuff.
Yeah.
But I had to throw in the song because when I was in, 5th grade? How old are you when you're like 10?
Wait, how old
third,
is he? You're 10? You're
Yeah.
probably
third, fourth, or fifth,
Okay,
one of
yeah, good
those.
point. What, you're,
I think it was like fourth grade.
okay.
Fourth or fifth.
I was in
something
a
like
talent show with my dad, and I taught my buddy how to play that song on piano, and I played the drums. My dad played guitar. We sweeped it. We won the whole thing.
that. For real?
Yeah, we won the whole thing.
Oh, that's so satisfying. That's
Yeah.
like the perfect story to go with that right there.
Yeah,
man.
so ever since, I've just been a fan.
Nice, man. That's
Yeah.
nice. All right, we're going to go to another quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Live with DJP and Friends on WEGL.
Hi, I'm Harrison Smith. You may know me from my work as Scuba, one of the hosts of the hit award-winning show Nerdcore on Weagle 91.1 FM. But what you may not know about me is that I'm a website enthusiast. That's why I'm here to tell you about WeagleFM.com. It's our hotspot on the web with live broadcast articles and more. It's like a gift that keeps on giving. Tune into your favorite shows at any time with a 24/7 online stream right on the homepage. And don't forget to check out the schedule for our station's full selection of music, sports, and talk shows. For the sports fans, there's articles aplenty covering all of the current events in football, basketball, and beyond. For those music fans, Weagle FM has got you covered. We have album and concert reviews and theme playlists for any mood. We even have live musical performances with Weagle Sessions. There's more than enough content here to keep you procrastinated when you really should be studying for that test. That's right, we know you've been slacking off. Get back to it, lazy. So, no matter what sound you're looking for, we've got it only on WeagleFM.com. That's WEGLFM.com and Weagle 91.1 FM, Auburn.
Attention men under the age of 35. You know what really impresses the ladies? When a guy has a few drinks and later gets pulled over for buzzed driving. That could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. There goes let's grab dinner and a movie. Oh, I know. You drive more carefully when you're buzzed. You've proven that hundreds of times. A woman admires that kind of confidence. And you've practiced how to speak if a cop does pull you over. Slowly, clearly, and politely like, "Good evening, officer." A woman admires that kind of foresight. And what woman doesn't find it adorable that you call it buzzed even though the law calls it drunk? You could kiss $10,000 goodbye, along with any chance of having a girlfriend. Because nothing says, "I'm a catch," more than a guy who lives in his parents' basement and calls it my place.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad
Ladies and
Council.
gentlemen, welcome back. You're listening to Live with DJP and Friends on WEGL. We're going to get right back into the playlist. I'm going to start off with Gordie again this time. We're just going to go back that way.
Q.
Nice.
Dude, oh, yeah, this is the Jack Harlow song.
Yep.
I can't read it.
Once May Comes.
Yeah, Once May Comes. Tell me about that one. Tell me why you like Jack Harlow so much.
Okay, well, first of all, he just made a song called Tyler Hero, which just now came out. Big Tyler Hero fan.
One of the greatest shooters.
The biggest
one you know.
Tyler
It's
Hero
kinda
fan.
creepy.
Maybe,
Like he loves Tyler.
No,
maybe
no,
in
no.
the country. I don't know.
I've talked about Tyler Hero since he was literally 15, and we were like 16. And facts, I promise.
I'm just saying. I'm not.
Promise.
I didn't say anything.
Kind of weird.
It's me and my little brother. We have been talking about it since then. We were like, he's gonna be in the NBA. Like, he destroys kids his age. Anyways, long story short, he just made a song called Tyler Hero. So my respect for Jack has gone through the roof. I've listened to him. I have been listening to Jack since, honestly, like freshman year of college, and I was a little late, but he was one of the artists that inspired me at the time to start what I thought was going to be like a music marketing business called Phaser Music, that I did for my freshman and then half of sophomore year. Kind of died out because I struggling to find artists to link up with in the Birmingham area specifically, but it was just there were certain guys like Jack Harlow who I thought should be more famous than they are, and then of course What's Poppin' by him.
That one, it popped off.
Yeah, now he's famous as heck.
It was what was popping.
Yeah, I had to give a shout out to Jack Harlow.
I like the remix more, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
The remix is absolutely fire. All right, Politics and Violence.
Oh, Dominic Fike.
Mm-hmm.
So Dominic Fike, he's a fairly new artist, but he's a very talented dude.
Yeah.
He's very good at singing. He can rap. His beats are incredible, and he plays guitar too. He's and this song in particular, that came out on the album this past summer. I think
the whole album's
the
fire.
whole album is great. It's hard to pick a song on the album, but yeah, I love this.
I've listened to it a little bit because my intern, co-music director, I call her the intern as a joke. She's really just co-music director, but she listens to a lot of Dominic Fike, so I'm familiar with him, but I've never really like given his music a chance. I listen to a lot of old school stuff.
Yeah.
Like it takes like a good bit of effort to really start listening to new stuff. Because I mean, I can listen to new old classic rock songs by just hitting like the shuffle or on like a classic rock playlist on Spotify, but I'm trying to get more into new music. So I definitely need to give Dominic
It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole.
He's like alternative, but like at the same time, it's like hip hop almost, but like not really.
He's singing.
Yeah, he sings.
And
though.
rapping a little bit.
Yeah, depends on what song. Like, yeah.
Politics and Violence is the best song though.
I love that song.
All right, next up, Tucker, Simple Man, Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
Absolute banger, classic.
Yeah, it's just such a classic already.
Tucker is also a simple man too.
Yeah, well,
Simple man.
Simp.
I'm a simple guy. I'm just a simple man.
He's not a simp, guys. I'm just kidding.
Well, okay. Stop talking.
I'm sorry.
all right,
Tucker has the
Tucker, keep
floor.
going.
So
Don't let him dull your shine, Tucker.
My dad is from Macon, Georgia, and so he kind of likes that I guess like Southern classic rock kind of style, like your Allman Brothers band, your Leonard Skinner, and so he kind of like got me into that, and he really likes the song "Simple Man" because he like grew up with his mom, so he like that's Mama told me and all that stuff. So he I know he really likes that song, and it makes me really like that song because it makes me think about him. So
It's a fire song too.
it's a little sentimental song for me.
I have a Simple Man mug with like the lyrics on it,
That's
and
pretty cool.
I almost never get to use it because this guy is always
whenever
when it's clean like out of the
Yeah.
dishwasher, that's the
using
first
it.
one gone. That's
Do y'all live together?
Yeah, all four roommates.
Okay. Yeah, y'all were telling me about the food Instagram. Do y'all want to shout out the food Instagram?
201 Eats Good. Go check it out. It's
it
way
follow.
better
I'm not
than.
sure. Is Emma listening right now?
what is it,
She probably.
301 Eats
She
Good?
might be listening
317
right
Eats
now.
Better
Yeah,
is a
no, they
terrible
don't.
account.
Fake news.
They're a
Not
copier
even.
of 201 Eats Good, and
All right.
ours is authentic, just great food content.
just bros who like food.
What's like the? Do y'all make like a different dish or like a different meal each week? What's like the?
just
mostly breakfast.
whatever you make, and if you think to take a picture
Before
before you eat it,
Yeah,
then it's probably gonna make the account.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm definitely not the best chef. I'm not worthy of a food Instagram. I got like.
Neither are we. If you don't get the account.
Okay, yeah.
that
Well,
up,
for
yeah.
example, one of my posts was like ramen and like chips on the side. It was like-
The
so
college
yeah, like sometimes you'll see it and be like,
Hashtag
wow, like those look
relatable.
pretty good, and then other times it's like a complete.
It's a
just
struggle.
like,
It's a struggle meal.
And then you've got the content queen over there in the opposite room who can make any picture look good.
EJ.
Even if there's like literally no food on the plate, she could probably find a way to make it look good.
Probably.
All right,
Fair enough.
Shoupe. The next song is "Break My Baby." Is that
Yeah,
okay?
by Kaleo. Yeah. I kind of put all of them on
did.
this
It's
band.
His biggest.
You did.
He's so. Proud
This
of
is
it.
this is the best band I've probably found in
Mhm.
like that I've been looking for at least. They're from Iceland, and they were supposed to release their full album in June, but now it's supposed to be like the end of this year. And
Yeah.
this is one of like the 4 songs they've released so far, and they're just so good. Their first album is A and B, and half of the songs are like slow songs that kind of build up, and then the other ones are just like hard rock. So like it's
Yeah, there's a little.
a
folk.
good mix.
There's
And
one
they're-
song that's like completely Icelandic, right?
Yeah,
And it sounds great. Like
Yeah, I listened to it and I could like know the sounds. Like I
Yeah.
almost know the words
Mhm.
just based off like
Yeah.
listening to it so many times. Of course, I
kind of
know.
want to check that out. This
Yeah,
is,
they're
this
real-
is
Oh,
more
They're a
than
really
Tuesday
good
2020.
band.
They were in
really
the
good.
FIFA soundtrack.
That's
What?
It was FIFA 16 is when.
Yeah.
Is that how you found them? Was
Yeah,
FIFA
I found it
16?
and I was like, "That's by the way, best soundtrack for a video
Yeah.
game."
Oh, dude. Oh, it took 2K13 though.
Okay,
Jay-Z
okay,
song.
yeah. That's the one Jay Z did.
Oh,
Okay,
agreed. That
aside
one-
from that one, it's FIFA 16.
2K16 was pretty good too. 2K16 had a pretty good soundtrack. The
Alright.
rest of them haven't had like super good soundtracks.
Was
Yeah.
was 2K13 the public service announcement Jay-Z song?
I think so. That was the whole game was
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
And it had like
Mhm.
KD, LeBron, and like one other guy on the cover when you're loading.
It was.
I think so,
It was
yeah.
Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, and KD. I think.
Yeah,
That's it.
that was the game. I think like Kenneth Fareed was the cheat code character. Like
All
Kenneth
rebounds
Fareed.
and dunks.
He is,
Huh.
yeah, and he would just block like everything.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, what's y'all's favorite 2K or favorite sports video game? Go for it. Whichever order y'all want to do. Whoever can think of it first.
Give me Madden 08.
Madden
It's my guy
08.
Vince
specific
Young
year,
on the
too.
cover.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
That is,
Unstoppable.
I agree with Bo. That is the best Madden. Like,
Madden
that's
8.
my favorite one that I've
Yeah.
played. At least.
It's like right whenever I got an Xbox 2, and it was the first game I got, and I played it so much.
Yeah.
I'd take NCAA 14 football in
Okay,
a
well, that's-
heartbeat.
That's
They need
another
to
good
bring
one.
back that franchise right now. It's a disgrace. I don't care if they have to pay the players. Bring us
Hopefully
back
they do
NCAA football.
Yeah, I actually agree with Tucker.
Give
That
the people
Road to
what they
Glory,
want.
Road to Glory on that game. I don't think there's ever been a player where you control one player mode that was more successful than that one was.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
I also loved MVP baseball 2005. You could charge the mound if you got
that,
hit.
that was
That
the one
is
with Manny
awesome.
Ramirez on the cover.
Yes. Yeah. Right after the Red Sox
Yeah.
won that World Series.
That was an.
That
all-
one's
that's
a good
top three.
one. And then what was? I also am a big fan of NHL games too.
Do
I'll
you,
drop the
NHL
gloves.
20? Did you get Chell 20? the
No, I
newest
haven't
one?
gotten the. I had 19. That's the most
Okay.
recent one I've had. But yeah, it's just.
So in 20 there's a thing called ones, and it's basically 21, but it's in hockey. It's literally one of the coolest game modes
Is it
ever.
1-on-1?
No, it's 3 different people. So it's not like threes. Threes is
Yeah.
really fun. I love playing threes. but one's is 3 different people on the ice, and it's like a AI goalie, and the goalie's super raw, but it's so much fun because it gives you some of the best characters in the entire game to play with, and I absolutely love it.
That's sweet.
So NCAA 14 and Madden 08 are the 2 best for y'all.
I mean,
it's
2K,
hard to beat NCAA.
2K is difficult because like we all love 2K.
Yeah.
But the game.
It's a the gameplay is very frustrating.
Yeah,
it's
very
so
frustrating.
mad.
Especially the new one too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna get mad, but I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna play it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
It is like golf. Oh, the golf game. Have you played
the new
golf game?
I haven't gotten it yet. Is it 2021? Is it already out?
No, it's already out.
Oh man,
dude, it's amazing.
I want to get it for the PS5.
We've been building golf courses.
You can build a golf course,
and you adjust the landscape, and like you have a career.
You can download
mode.
ones that other people make.
Yeah,
too.
download like every single course on the game.
Yeah,
because people will create them in the course builder and download them. You can upload.
That sounds sick.
We
I
have
need to
like
check
12
that
disc
out.
Really cool.
Oh yeah, our guy is easily the best golfer of all time. Like destroy
Like a plus 15
anything
handicap.
Tiger Woods or Jack Nicklaus has ever done.
Yeah.
All right, since we're still talking video games, what y'all know about Skate 3?
Oh, dude.
He's played
Skate 4's coming.
Dude, oh my gosh. The day that Skate 4 comes out, y'all will never hear from me for like it's gonna be a long time. Like I'll tell you right now. And like with Skate 3, man, if they remaster Skate 3, it'll be an even longer time than Skate 4's gonna be. Because
that soundtrack was fire.
that is one of the best soundtracks of any video game ever, man.
Definitely.
The one song in that soundtrack that's like highly questionable is "Goodbye Horses." That's the one. It's also in like Silence of the Lambs.
See, every single I would recognize every single song on that soundtrack. I can't pick out the names though, because when I played it at that age, I was just like, I don't know what this is, but it's awesome.
Dude, it was so good. They got I think Put On. Put On by Jeezy's in that game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I'll go ahead and say it. Like, I'm one of the greatest Skate 3 players of all time. I can say that. If anyone ever wants to challenge me, I think my PlayStation 3 still works.
I'm already.
If anyone ever wants to smoke, bro. Like,
I'm already intimidated. Maybe. I don't know.
Did anyone ever play that? What is that snowboarding game?
SSX?
Yes.
SSX 3.
SSX Tricky.
Yes, that game was so fun.
Oh, dude,
that game
you
was
just
awesome.
scratched the very back.
Yeah.
Of that song is. That game is.
That is. The newest one they made, it was like years back, but it had, I think, I Can't Stop by Flux Pavilion. Y'all remember that? Yeah, that's where I found that song, was in that game. I was like, this is one of the greatest video games soundtracks ever, bro. Oh my gosh, oh my word. All right, we're going to go into one more quick commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Okay, Simon, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. And what do people normally wear?
Clothes.
Exactly. So now Mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Clothes keep us warm, they look good, and if we go out without them, the neighbors will talk. So it's important to know how to get dressed. Here's how it's done. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole, or you have to start all over. If you're wearing a tie, it goes over, round, through, and pull tight. Tuck your shirt into your pants and zip up your flap. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops. The rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears.
I love bunnies.
Good to know. Now remember, spots don't go with stripes, socks don't go with sandals, and if you've tucked in your shirt, wear a belt. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But spending just 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier and could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by Understood.org and the Ad
I
Council.
was actually waiting on that PSA to end because I was talking over it. But all right, we're gonna get back into the playlist, starting with Tucker this time. "Can't You See" by the Marshall Tucker Band. Tell me why you chose that one.
Well, okay, bias. My name's Tucker, but that actually doesn't have anything to do with it. But
yeah, okay.
So
okay.
I was such a sports head growing up that I just could not care about music at all. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And then once I graduated high school and I was like, oh, I'm not playing sports anymore. I just have no other interest. I started messing around with different genres of music. I grew up my mom would play country in the radio, and I was I was kind of burned out from it from there.
Yeah.
And so I just started jumping around. I stumbled across Marshall Tucker Band and "Can't You See?" And I was like, this song is great. And you know how you can do similar artists from there?
Yeah.
I just was in a hole from there.
Yeah.
And I went
Those are
into,
the best, though.
So now I'm a huge classic rock jam band kind of person
Oh, yeah.
because of that song. And I remember sitting in RBD library listening to that song for the first time.
"Can't You See"?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't hear it till you were in college?
I did not care about music at all until I got to college.
Oh my gosh, dude! I wish that I could just never hear that.
And then hear it for the first
I
time.
wish I could hear it for the first time again.
Yeah.
Like that and "Purple Rain."
Mhm.
Dude, I don't remember where I was, but I was hanging out with someone and I played "Purple Rain," and then they were like, "Wait, what song is this? This is really good." I was like, "You've never heard Purple Rain?" I was like, I'm jealous of that. That and November Rain. I'm doing the November Rain show next week. It's the Woodstock Hour finale. But do you know "This Old Cowboy" by the Marshall Tucker Band?
I don't know. Oh, no, I probably don't. Actually.
That's
I only know
my
a couple.
favorite one, man. If there's any Marshall Tucker Band song I would ever recommend, it'd be "This Old Cowboy," because that one is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the use of the flute. Find the one that's 6 minutes long, because there's one that's this radio edit, and then there's the full one. Because I hadn't heard it until this maybe a year or so ago, because I have 2 CDs in my car that I listen to. So I don't have an aux cord. I got the radio that kind of works, kind of doesn't. But I got Marshall Tucker Band Greatest Hits and Eagles Greatest Hits from the early 1970s.
Nice.
Two amazing albums.
Those are both very good ones.
Oh yeah, the blue one, bro. Oh my gosh. And "This Old Cowboy" is my favorite one on there. That and "Searching for a Rainbow," both really good songs. All right, we'll go to you. We're gonna last one we're gonna do is "Us and Them," because that's my favorite song. It has to be the last one.
Yeah.
All right, Bo, you had "I Want Some More." I didn't even have room to write who
Dan
the artist.
Auerbach?
Dude.
Auerbach.
Oh my gosh, I love that guy.
Yeah. So I mean, I've listened to the Black Keys and Dan Auerbach, and one of my buddies' dads writes for him. So I've met him a couple times, and
whoa,
and even meeting him is dang, I'm meeting one of my favorite artists right now. Trying hard not to fanboy over him or whatever, but I don't know. I've just been a fan forever. I love his style of guitar. I love how he I don't even know how he tones his guitar. It sounds incredible.
Dude, the
love it.
tone.
I understand that. Though.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what my favorite would be. It's probably be "Real Desire." That one is so good. I found that I think freshman year of college. It's so good. That's when I got into his solo career, because
his solo career.
The Black Keys are one of my favorite artists from the beginning, kind of me getting into music.
100%.
Same here.
100%.
Dude, the
modern rock, and it's
Brothers.
We bump Black Keys in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Brother. Oh man, dude, I'm trying to get the Brothers on vinyl. That would be one of my essential vinyls if I ever get a vinyl player. All right, Gordie. Tattoos on This Town.
Oh man,
because you switched up last second. You were gonna play My Kind of Party, and then you said, "Nah, I'm gonna get tattoos on this town."
I mean,
tell me about it.
We can get into Jason Aldean if we want to. I mean,
go for it, bro.
He has a shirt and everything.
I was anti-country music when I moved down from Michigan to Alabama. Just absolutely, I don't want to hear it. I don't want anyone to play it around me. If they're playing it at a party, I'm asking them to change. I just very against it. I've been way more relaxed about it since then. But I went into a thrift store before I went to Bonnaroo, looking for something to wear. And on sale, they have this insanely cool shirt with a massive picture of Jason Aldean on the front. Now I wish I was wearing it. But ever since then, I was like, okay, I bought this shirt. I have to at least know some Jason Aldean songs. And then I was like, oh my God, he's amazing. He's amazing. And
Mids,
tattoos
he's
on this
definitely
town.
mids.
You can't really say this about most Jason Aldean songs, to be completely honest.
Mhm.
But if you watch the music video and/or listen to the lyrics, it's actually kind of deep. I swear.
It's not as deep as Big Green Tractor, bro. I'm sorry, Jason. Jason Aldean, if you're listening, I didn't.
I hope you're listening.
I would love if you were listening.
Gordie's
Jason,
your
but
biggest fan.
If you are listening, I was impressed by tattoos on this town. I was very impressed.
Extremely
I mean,
impressed.
he's talking about like growing up, and as a kid, it starts off. There's like kids running around in the video, and they're like spray painting stuff, and like literally tattooing the town with like spray. What's it called?
They're
Spray
like
paint.
etching their names into the trees.
Yeah, and they're
stuff.
etching with a heart around them, and it's all about like they grew up in this town, and well, he says in the song,
we left our mark.
It left us there. It's mark
Left
on
our
us.
mark on
we
this
left our
town.
mark on it.
We left our. We left our
I only know
there.
that information about the
Everything we
music
did.
video because Gordie made us watch a bunch of Jason Aldean music videos one day.
I had to enlighten them.
I understand. You got to. Sometimes you have to.
I've been on the Jason Aldean wave.
No.
So are you the friend that like shows people YouTube videos and makes them watch it? Like you sit there
Probably.
and like, okay.
That's probably me. I mean, you guys them, but probably.
All right, so like never send me a YouTube. I'm kidding. All right, Shoupe. The
Yeah.
Devil Wears a Suit and Tie, Culture Wall.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Then what you think about that new album?
I mean, I'm a fan. I'm kind of a newer, like this year is when I found out
Yeah.
about him. And so I was trying to find a new style of music because for a while I was just listening to the same stuff and I was getting tired of it. And then in Stranger Things season 3, there's this song by Jim Croce. If you don't,
It's if you don't mess around with Jim.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And I find out how much I love songs that like tell stories like
Yeah.
that. And then I somehow like get in a rabbit hole on Apple Music of finding people and find Coulter Wall, and I'm like, this dude is awesome because I'm not a huge country fan, but I love like Western folk, like that kind of style of music. And this
I think
dude's
that's separate
voice,
from country. I don't put.
Yeah,
those
no, I think
together.
it's a different
not.
genre.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like
Yeah.
some people would be like, wait, don't you?
Do you know where Coulter Wall's from?
Canada, right?
Yeah, he's from the plains of Saskatchewan.
I know, and he's always singing about Texas and Tennessee and Appalachia. And
Dude, my favorite song, it's on his new album, it's called Cowpoke.
Yes,
It's
yeah, it's a
oh,
great
that
song.
song is amazing. My roommate showed me
Have
that
you
one
heard
time.
Big Iron on that one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I've always gonna like the original Big Iron the most, just because it's Big Iron.
Yeah,
It's, I mean, it's in Fallout New Vegas. Like
he's
y'all already know.
But he's really good. I'm definitely a big fan.
hmm
Just been diving into his music lately.
And the last one you had on the playlist, I don't want to pronounce the last.
41.
41 by
Yatit.
Yatit. Yatit.
It's IE.
IET.
It's 41.
Yes,
Yeah.
the song's 41. Okay, so
Best song on the playlist.
this song, I'll just be on. It's kind of a meme. It is a meme.
It's
It's
a meme with a
completely a meme.
story.
It's not kind
Okay.
of. It is completely a meme. But it's this dude singing, and he sings 41. He sings the numbers 41 through 49, and for some reason, it just sounds amazing. And like the beat is so good.
It's amazing.
And
dude.
it's like why that set of numbers? Like I don't know. It's
JP. You have to listen to it.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it
and
out.
I was
man.
hoping, dude.
like, we'll play COD again, like search and destroy and everything, and then after we beat somebody or whatever, we'll just like everyone's like talking trash and everything, and I just turn on that song, and so that's every time it's 41.
The
It gets
funny
everybody
part-
so mad.
Yeah, the
Wow,
funny
dude.
part too is the beginning's like, yeah.
My favorite song that I play, if I'm ever beating someone in COD, I play One More Time by Daft Punk.
One more
I'm like, let's go another round. I'm
that's
gonna whip you one more
that's a good
game
one,
real
too.
quick.
I was
But
playing
this
that
one, they're
too.
just like, oh my gosh, because he comes in and just
I'm definitely gonna
This
check it
dude
out.
is literally a legend. The music
Yeah.
video, he's doing all these kind of abstract dance
He's,
moves in this like,
he's like a
valley.
little kid.
he's Vietnamese,
He's a
right?
little
Yeah.
Vietnamese
Yeah.
kid.
Forty Shri, like
I
it's
don't
awesome.
kid.
It's awesome.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna put all this stuff on the Live with DJP and Friends playlist. So for anyone listening that wants to check out all the music that we've been talking about, you can find the playlist on Spotify. You just look up Live with DJP and Friends. It's got the logo that you're seeing on the screen. Well, I didn't point it the right way because I don't feel like even trying to figure that out right now. But all right, I'm gonna switch back over to Gordie. You and me, dude, I cannot pronounce any of these artists. Mayute.
Dude, that one is definitely. I mean, that one's special to me because it is the song that made me decide that I wanted to learn how to play saxophone. Have you heard the original song by Flume?
I have not. I've heard
You and Me.
I've heard the Dave Matthews "You and Me,"
Okay.
but that's like a completely
that's
different
different.
song.
So the original song by Flume is "You and Me," and he does it's got like this girl Eliza Doolittle, I think, that sings in it, and it's incredible. It's incredible. And this band, I first saw them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Honestly, now that I'm sitting here, I don't know if it's Mayute or Mayute, but there's an E on the end.
Ain't no telling.
But it's literally an orchestra, and I think it's just a group of people that go and they'll perform live at random places around the world, and they go crazy on YouTube for it. But they did this remix of like my favorite Flume song, and I immediately said I have to learn how to play this on some kind of brass instrument, and bought a saxophone, and then it's just downhill from there.
Do you still play the saxophone, or is this the only song you know how to play on the sax?
No, I do still play. I do still play. I took it up in quarantine though. I mean, I haven't been playing for that long, but I definitely enjoy.
I'm surprised you can't hear him when he plays out on our balcony.
Yeah, I thought the whole city could hear it.
Do you go out on the balcony?
I
and
do.
play?
I take requests.
Dude, that's awesome.
No, it is.
fun.
It's nice when you like get back from somewhere, go get food or something, and you just hear this like sound, and it's like, yeah,
That's awesome, bro. That's so cool.
I like to play in the rain. Yeah.
Our neighbors have said they like the being serenaded by the
Yeah,
sound.
I've actually gotten compliments. I
Yeah.
figued I'd be annoying the heck out of everybody.
Dude, that's so
it's,
cool.
It sounds good.
It's fun, dude. It's fun.
me
I couldn't
and,
make a sound for like the first 2 weeks. Literally didn't work. Almost quit.
Dude, I want to get a bass recorder. You know what that is?
Bass recorder.
So just like the recorder, like the one we all played in like third grade, probably. There's a one that's just, it's huge. It's what they use. Do y'all know The Mandalorian?
Yes.
That's like what that sound is. The doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, well, it's distorted, so it sounds different.
Is it just a recorder with like lower pitch?
It's just huge. It's big old recorder. It's probably like $80, if not more than that. But I mean, that's not expensive for a giant plastic recorder. I mean, not many people can say that they play the bass recorder. Like my mom plays the flute, so I kind of have that going. But
I have one for you.
What's
Have
up?
you heard of the sax monica?
No, but I
Dude,
want to know.
it
I
is-
want to know what this is.
It's next level. It's literally next level. It looks like a recorder from the outside.
So small.
Yeah, and it's got to be cheap. Like I don't have one for myself, but it's
The
definitely,
sax monica?
Yes, it's way less cheaper than a regular saxophone.
I'll have to check that out.
But it makes 9 different sounds that are from the saxophone, and it makes no sense how this little device can make sounds that sound the exact same, but it's the easiest learning curve ever. It's literally you play it like a recorder and cover the notes on the top, and it sounds exactly like a saxophone.
I need to get my hands on one of these.
It's incredible, dude. It's incredible. I want one too.
I absolutely love the harmonica. All right, before we get into Somewhere by Jimi Hendrix, favorite instruments, go. All right, Shoupe, you start. Favorite instrument to hear in a song?
Oh, to hear?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the fiddle.
The fiddle?
Yeah, or a banjo. One of those two.
So you really do kind of like that.
Well,
folk
like my
twang
first
kind of.
Yeah, and like my first band that I really dove into, like when I started. When I was in,
Mumford?
Like 12. Yeah, it was Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and Sons.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Tucker, what's your favorite instrument?
Mine, I mean, it's got to be a guitar. There's so many. Well, I guess not acoustic. I'd say more electric. Yeah. So like, just give me a nice killer solo or it's something like that, and and it's
A simple man, right?
It doesn't get much better than that for me.
I was expecting you to say saxophone because of Us and Them, but keep going.
Yeah, but no, I think it's got to be the guitar just because there's so many legendary solos that like you hear these or guitar riffs that you're like, oh, that's this song, and you know it because of a guitar.
Yeah, or a guitar player with a specific signature style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, dude, Gilmore style. All right, we'll get into Pink Floyd in a second, but I don't want to skip over. All right, keep going with the instruments, though.
I mean, like guitar for sure, but I feel like my favorite like style of guitar is slide guitar.
Yes.
Like Derek Trucks.
Oh my
absolute
gosh.
legend.
Midnight in Harlem.
Oh my
Literally the greatest use of a slide guitar
Yeah.
probably ever, other than literally anything Dwayne Allman had ever done. That dude is an absolute beast. Rest in peace, Dwayne.
Rest in peace.
All right, G Stu, favorite instrument, go.
Dude, well, I kind of don't have just one. If I had to pick one, it'd be drums, definitely.
Yeah.
Because that was like the first instrument I ever played, and I've noticed a common theme in all the songs that I like. It's usually because of the drums.
Yeah.
And it's whether it's like a Neil Peart or like Phil Collins or I've always just the beat and the rhythm is always what draws me to a song first.
Yeah.
Every single time.
It's like the foundation of a song.
Yes. And if that's not good, nothing else can be good.
Yeah.
So it's usually one of the more slept on instruments because it's just kind of the background. It can get,
it can be monotonous.
Right. But the best drummers, it never sounds monotonous.
Yeah.
And lately it's saxophone though. I mean, we talk about us and them. I mean that.
Oh my gosh.
If there's saxophone in a song now, I'm all over it.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
I've got this playlist on Spotify. It's called The Gunner's Dream. That's another Pink Floyd song from their 1983 album, The Final Cut. That one, The Gunner's Dream. I'm not sure what all else on that album has the saxophone in it, but no, Pigs doesn't have. Well, wait, Pigs might. Dogs doesn't, but
No,
Pigs
Dogs
might.
doesn't, yeah.
All right, last but not least. Wait, hold on. We didn't even get over to. Wait, so we got all the instruments, us and them.
Yeah. Yeah. So that song, first off, is it's amazing. If you haven't listened to it, you have to listen to it. You just have to. But so this rewinds, I guess, sophomore year. Me, Bo, and Gordie were in Colorado for spring break.
Yeah.
And we were in Boulder, and they had this laser show,
like laser light show.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine.
And
how cool
it was
that
in a planetarium at midnight in Boulder, Colorado, and they
on campus, literally right next to the dorm.
Yeah.
I
Oh
stayed
my
at.
word.
Yeah, it was.
And it was
insane.
It was a laser show of the whole entire Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh my god.
And it was like
Face
it was
melting.
that
had
it was
to-
crazy.
Face melting.
Yeah.
Like we were just sitting there like staring up at the lasers, and the music is playing, and it just didn't feel real.
It's one of the coolest live shows. It's like one of the coolest live shows you can go to.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
dude.
then so I became obsessed with Pink Floyd.
Yep.
Went through like all their music. They're in like picked apart Dark Side of the Moon, and the transition from like Money to Us and Them in the album.
I'm not afraid of dying. Any time will do.
Yeah, it's just like it's so good.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole
so
album
good.
transitions one to another.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good that it's just I can't describe it, and I love that song so much. It's probably my favorite song from that album, and that's why I picked it because I love the album, and I mean that's got to be number one.
JP, have you ever seen Dark Side of the Rainbow?
I've never seen that before. What
Are you
is
familiar
that?
with what that means?
I have no idea what that is.
So it's amazing. First of all, a bunch of people who figured this out, I guess in like the 80s probably.
Yeah.
They figured out that if you played the movie The Wizard of Oz and the album The Dark Side of the Moon simultaneously, it matches up. And it's
I've
almost
heard
as if
that.
they recorded it intentionally trying to match up with the movie. And it's so sick.
Like for example,
It's so sick.
in the movie when it goes from black and white to color is right at the beginning of Money in the album.
Oh,
it's
that's
like
dope.
it's like simultaneous.
At the exact perfect time. So it
doesn't make sense. Like they had to do it on purpose.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. Dude, the structure of that whole album, because my favorite, I think one of my favorite songs on it is of course Us and Them, but the way that side A ends is The Great Gig in the Sky.
Yes.
So it ends, because do you know what that one's about? It's like, well, there's no words
I'm
in it.
ashamed that I don't know.
Great Gig?
I know the piano is at the beginning.
Yeah,
It's
Great
slow
Gig in the
piano.
Sky. So the lady that sang the song, they told her just to sing how you would expect the sound of dying to be.
Whoa.
So that's what it's about, and that's how that side of the album ends. Because the first half of the album is about like life up into death, and then so like the album starts with like a heartbeat. You know, that's Speak to Me. It opens up with a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Then it goes into Breathe. Like first thing you do when you are alive, like you come out the womb, you start breathing. Yeah.
Breathe in the air.
Wait, I
Exactly.
didn't know this
And
at
then
all.
Time is about like how you spend your time. On the Run, I may have just skipped around. On the Run is the song that's supposed to stress you out.
It does.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's
I feel like no one really bumps On the Run.
Oh, dude, I hate that song. I hate it because it's supposed to.
It was
stress you out.
intentional. Yeah.
It's,
On the Run is in Back to Dark Side of the Rainbow is when the twister's coming in the
Oh, no way.
It's weirdly timed.
It's
up.
perfect.
It's really weird.
I need to check that out, man. That sounds insane. Because the album's only like 43 minutes long. How long is that movie?
Well, it's only for the first like for as long as the album goes. It's
Okay.
matched up.
Yeah, I see what you mean now.
But I mean, dude, Great Gig in the Sky. I mean, what did you say Great Gig is about?
Yeah,
It's about,
so
like,
it's about like it's about just how you feel when you die, and then that's the end of the side. So it's supposed to leave you with that feeling of just death and emptiness as it ends. And then you have to get up and flip the record over. And then it's about money, which is about like the evils of capitalism. And I mean, not saying that capitalism is actually evil, but that's like what the song is about. Us and Them is actually, it's like a ballad about violence in 3 different kinds. It's like violence and war, race. It's a race, social justice, and war. And then Any Color You Like is a joke, not making fun of, but it's like a play on words to Henry Ford. How you can get a Model T in any color you like as long as it's black. And that song is the trippiest song on the album.
Yeah.
You're picking up what I'm putting down with how
it
does not sound like a song that you want to listen to. I'm not going to say it because you guys understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Brain Damage and Eclipse, it's kind of like a thing for...
Well, those guys at that time, I think they were not entirely sober, but...
I don't even know. Like
early Pink Floyd, they were like never sober, but I'm pretty sure by the time Dark Side of the Moon came out, they were more so like
because
they were more
Sid
straighter.
Barrett.
Yeah, Sid Barrett was no longer with them.
Brain was
it was fried.
Oh yeah, that's like
that is the saddest story.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but dude, I didn't know that about A Great Gig in the Sky, and it's really weird that you say that. I don't think I've ever told you guys this before, but my grandma, my late great grandmother, is my dad's grandma. Like knew that me and my dad both loved Pink Floyd when I was growing up, and she was really good at piano. And she would just casually sit there, and she had like super arthritis and wasn't really mobile this time, but she would just casually sit there and just play the chords to Great Gig.
Oh my gosh!
And that's kind of why, like, ever since that day, when I hear that specific song, it's like I just kind of associate it with good times like that. And that's I did not know it was about
dude.
That was like years, like a year maybe before she died.
Yeah, I've got a friend of mine. He and I are doing the finale for this semester in like a few weeks, and he told me he played the Great Gig on a Steinway in Goodwin Hall. Like y'all know this Steinway. Yes. He told me that's the most beautiful sound he's ever made come out of an instrument is playing the chords to the Great Gig in the Sky.
Dude, that's amazing.
I can't
that's a
even
nice
imagine.
Piano.
Oh,
that's
dude,
like the nicest.
I think it's like $250,000 quarter mil.
And it would take like, what is it, like 15 dudes?
Yeah, you
couldn't
couldn't.
At least.
Oh yeah, there's actually a piano in this building. Did y'all know about that? There's one on the 3rd floor in the ballroom.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yes, yeah. I've kind of seen it up there.
Ballroom. Man, we've already gone straight through the hour. Well, y'all want to keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can keep going. I mean, we don't have any shows after us. We kind of ran out of content. But, if you had any other song to throw into the playlist, what would it be? Shoupe, you go. Well, if you want to think about it. Y'all can think about it.
Look real quick.
Do y'all have anything off the dome that you want to throw in there? Anything that
future March Madness.
Did I?
Yeah, I don't think you did, but I did want to put it in there just because that, as far as rap goes, none of us really had any real rap songs. Jack Harlow kind of in that song, but March Madness, like that's what we would bump pregame when me and Shoupe played JV together. J. Cole, we'd bump March Madness. That just is good times too. Like that whole era of rap.
That one's so good.
For me, behind there, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullets band.
Oh, dude, Night Moves.
Night Moves.
Oh my gosh.
My parents love that song, and so like I'll just play it when we're like grilling out like in our backyard or something like that, and they always just kind of laugh about it, like how it's like
what it's about.
Yeah, like it's just a funny song, and they just really like it. So I like it because it's really just like my parents and me, my brother and sister don't really like care about that style of music. But whenever I play it, it's fun.
My favorite, probably off that album. I don't know if it's from that album or not, but Still the Same. I absolutely love that song. I remember the Night Moves back in my senior year of high school. So I went to Catholic school. So like songs like that were kind of frowned upon. Yeah. You know understand what I'm saying? And I was sitting. This is in like our religion class, senior year of spring. And I mean, this is like the chillest part of the semester. And then my teacher starts talking about how he saw Bob Seger in concert one time. And I'm like, yo, this dude sounds so cool. And then he's like, well, when Night Moves came on, we had to leave. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you were so close to being the coolest teacher that I've had. But the disrespect to Night Moves.
Yeah.
All right, what are the other ones that we're thinking? Did you get one yet, Bo?
No, I mean, I'm trying to think, too. Like, I kind of...
We didn't put in Audio Slave.
Oh, yeah, true. Any Tom Morello, Chris Cornell song.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We needed to put one of those in
there. Like Show Me How to Live. What album? What's that album called? Like a Stone?
Like a Stone, The Highway.
Yeah.
I can't think the name of the album is The Picture of the Rock.
I think it's Like a Stone. Is what it's called.
It probably is. Like a Stone is maybe the best song on there, but yeah, R.I.P. Chris Cornell.
Rest in peace.
I mean, jeez.
I have a music question.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, self-titled.
If y'all had, what's your karaoke song? You have one karaoke song. You got to kill it. What is it?
I got mine.
41, obviously.
Well, okay. ain't no mountain high.
Ain't no
Marvin
mountain
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
I would literally panic on a karaoke. I cannot.
I've never karaoke'd before.
I'm thinking maybe
You gotta have a
Justin
karaoke
Timberlake
song.
Yeah,
Some Justin Timberlake song.
JT.
That's mine for sure.
I've got,
Go
oh,
back from that one.
I completely skipped over Somewhere by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
Dude, tell me about why you chose that one. Because that song, I listened to, that was like the first one I listened to when he sent me that. Because I'm like, I didn't know how I didn't know it. Because I've listened to all of his
It's on
music.
that like newer album, and I read a little bit about it. It's like they put it out after he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But that song is incredible. Just like any other one of his songs too. Like he just lets his hands do the work with the guitar, and it's like no one ever plays guitar like Jimi Hendrix does.
Yeah.
No one. I mean, I never. He's like Stevie Ray Vaughan-esque kind of, but like he has his own style. It's like.
Well, all the different blues guitarists had their own way about them, which is what was so cool. Because I think Stevie Ray Vaughan might be one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Like without a doubt, I love SRV, man. I had a buddy of mine named Seth. We talked about Stevie Ray Vaughan for like 10 minutes probably because I absolutely love him. But
He's a legend.
That's my favorite thing about blues guitar is every single blues guitarist that is famous has a different way of doing the same exact thing. Because the blues
like, B.B.
is
King to Jimi Hendrix to like
Dude, B.B. King
The
might be
Thrill
the
Is
goat.
Gone is like one.
Oh, Thrill Is Gone.
Yeah, I love that song.
That would be the one that I would have chosen for tonight, dude. Thrill Is Gone.
It's fire.
First time I ever heard it was, it's not like a honky tonk, but we've got this local restaurant and it's, what's it called, dude? I can't think of what it's called, but they got some of the best burgers in Daphne, Alabama. And there was this band performing Thrill Is Gone, and I had never heard it before. And this is maybe a year or two ago. I went home, listened to B.B. King one 5 times in a row, just because it's so good.
That's incredible.
Is that one?
Have you heard The Sky Is Crying?
Yeah.
I have not. Have you ever seen?
That's a Stevie Ray Vaughan
Dude,
song, isn't it?
Yeah.
I heard Testify for the first time in like a few, like, I don't even know how long. You know Testify, Stevie Ray Vaughan?
I don't think so. Testify, Audio Slave, they did Testify. Rage Against the Machine, Testify. That's pretty good.
But I got to show y'all this video. John Mayer posted this video of B.B. King playing the, like, 8-bar blues. And it was just...
John Mayer?
No. Those two have played together, but John Mayer posted it right after he died. And it's just some video of B.B. King. And it's literally the most beautiful blues.
I got chills thinking about it.
Dude, he just makes it sing. Like whenever I play the guitar and I'll do like that. I call it the BB King note. Whenever you hit it, it is seriously one of the most beautiful things that you can do with the guitar.
You saw the YouTube video of them playing together then?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I've seen that multiple times.
Oh, that was my favorite YouTube videos.
Oh yeah,
dude. It gives me the chills. Dude.
Is that the one where he keeps telling him, "He's like, hey, you quit that before I get out of here"?
When he starts singing right after.
And then you got John like tweaking while he's playing guitar with all the weird facial expressions.
Oh yeah, dude. Because
BB King's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is.
Big old BB King.
Yeah.
Do y'all know about John? John's got this. I don't really know what it is he has, but he's got this thing where he sees colors when he plays. Like, yeah,
That's some Grateful Dead stuff.
I don't like know too much about it. I mean, he's in the Grateful Dead now.
Yeah.
Well, what are they called now? Dead and Company.
Yeah.
But I was watching some interview that was John Mayer on like the Bobby Bones show, and he's just
that country. Bobby Bones shows that country.
Oh, I might be thinking of a completely different show. Well, I'm not sure exactly what it was. I'm way off with that. But he starts talking about like the colors whenever he's playing the guitar, and I want to know what that's like.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the coolest thing ever.
Maybe that explains why he closes his eyes and makes crazy facial expressions.
Yeah, but it could be that. I mean, he always has sunglasses on too whenever he's playing. Well, we know why he's always got sunglasses.
Yeah,
on
we
whenever
do.
He's playing, but all right, Shoupe, I left you some time to think. What did you got for me?
Honestly, okay. There's Stapleton has some new stuff.
Yeah.
There's the song he just came out with, "Cold," is like his voice. Like I've never heard his. He's a great singer, obviously.
Yeah.
But I've never heard his voice sound this good on a song. And then he just has this killer guitar solo in it too. So that's one I've been listening to a lot lately.
Talk about a great country musician.
Mm-hmm. And he's
He's
like he just
cross-country,
rocks.
too.
Yeah, he just like
He's got older stuff from like early 2000s that I have on my phone. I think you can find it on Apple Music, but it's like his hard rock band. It's like whenever
Really?
he first came out, he was a hard rock. Like that was his thing.
Because he was
Transitioned to
like
country.
people didn't think that he could like make it because of his voice. I think correct, and he was a really good songwriter.
Yeah.
and would write for a bunch of people who
Now he's like one of
had
those
success.
legendary
Yeah.
artists like in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He's really good. Gotta-
We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to pick up talking about some Chris Stapleton. We'll be right back. You're listening to Live with DJP and Friends on WEGL.
Making it green is making sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN. Preserve your family's health and well-being. Get your home tested. That's living healthy and green. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN.
A message from the U.S. EPA.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard, so you don't need to mooch off your friends.
And we're back. We're
Liz got
back.
that one too.
Well, wait, hold on. I'm trying to make sure this thing's actually like working right now. All right, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry about the little hiccup right there. We were just talking about Chris Stapleton. So my brother, the first vinyl record he ever got was Traveler by Chris Stapleton. And that's the first time I've intently listened to an album on record. And I am astounded by the sound quality of hearing it on a record. Do y'all have record players?
Yeah. My dad's always playing different records. I don't have one of my own, but I love listening to him.
It's like this huge like industrial one. It's like the size of this like table right here.
That's
I swear.
crazy.
My stepmom bought it, and it's like it's incredible. The speakers are so big, super
sick.
old. Dude.
Yeah.
It is cool though for
I've
sure to hear him.
I've heard like Dark Side of the Moon, The Wall, like all those records of course sound like insanely good, but to hear in Traveler, because I think Tennessee Whiskey was the hit on that album.
Yeah.
Well, there were a bunch of hits on there.
Traveler
but-
was a hit too.
Traveler was a hit. Parachute, When the Stars Come Out, Fire Away.
Kind of
Dude,
blew up.
Absolutely.
Every song is there's not a skip on that album.
Oh yeah, that's one that you listen to through and through, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Stapleton. And he was on Joe Rogan. Did y'all know that
No.
he did a show with Joe? Yeah, dude, it's so funny because Joe Rogan's a huge Stapleton fan, and the whole time he's like, just like, "Oh, dude, I love all your songs." Like his man pointed out, like how that's how I was
Joe Rogan
yesterday.
fanboy about someone.
We had Supper Club on yesterday, and they came in. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is actually happening right now." 'Cause it's so cool getting to interview artists and stuff like that. Like it'd be cool to do that. Like
Definitely.
Oh, it definitely would be.
like you meeting Dan Arbach, man. I was thinking about the Joe Rogan, Chris Stapleton thing whenever you said that you met Dan Arbach. That'd be Black Keys did a Joe Rogan show too.
Really?
That one, it's like 3 hours long.
Oh my God.
All
It's,
the shows are so long.
I think that's my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta watch that then for sure.
Either that one or like the first Elon Musk episode he did.
I've seen that. That's
That
good.
one.
That
is
one's legendary.
great.
That's
Oh,
legendary.
that's so many memes. And
Yeah,
stuff, dude.
literally
What's
the whole
that guy's
thing.
name? Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
yeah.
Oh,
Infowars.
yeah, he was on one yesterday. Neil deGrasse Tyson's been on it too.
Yeah.
I like Neil deGrasse Tyson, man. He starts explaining how microwaves work.
Dude.
I'm like, what? I had no
voice,
idea.
too, is
He
just, like,
does.
perfect
Yeah.
for that.
Oh yeah, I'm
Voice is
Neil.
very unique.
Oh, I almost quoted a movie, but I can't curse on the air. Got to be careful with it because Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of the goats, man,
Facts.
without a doubt. All right, all right. Favorite. All right. Trying to think of like the next question for us. So your parents would probably listen to like one specific or a certain artist around the house when you were growing up. We were talking about Eagles earlier, right?
Yeah, my dad liked the Eagles a lot, but one that we listened to as a family, like a lot. We went and even saw them and actually met this band. It's kind of funny, is Rascal Flatts.
Oh, dude,
literally
they're
met
great
them
in
too.
concert. They're amazing.
I literally like met them before one. Like we loved all of their songs. Like as a kid, I didn't know any of the titles of their their songs, and we would just shout out like certain numbers, because we knew which number it was.
On
like,
the CD.
Play number 7. That one's it. Yeah, so it was like that one. Yeah, so Rascal Flatts definitely want to listen to, but yeah, my dad we would jam with the Eagles and someone like Get Over It. If you're
Wait, what's your favorite Eagles song?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. Like Peaceful Easy Feeling is a really good one.
That's so good.
Because it kind of gives you just like this peaceful, like easy feeling.
It does.
Something about it. I don't know. It's just something weird like that.
Man, they knew what they were doing whenever they wrote.
That's up there. I don't know. Favorite though, that's really tough.
It's hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah, they have so many good ones.
All right.
What about y'all? What was yours like?
In the house?
Yeah, like what was the go-to?
Yeah, like the one that they were always playing, like that artist, and like your favorite song by that specific artist.
My mom loved Michael Jackson because that was like her high school era.
That's a great
Yeah.
She said like
We got Michael up there.
Yeah, she said she would like drive to school in high school just like blasting Michael Jackson and stuff like that. And my dad is like when I was a kid, from what I can remember, is like your AC/DC and just like your Eagles. Your
AC/DC was big in my house too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was also
My dad plays guitar, and so he really liked AC/DC and the Eagles. Probably the two that I'd put. And now it's like your Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
Now that I can understand
He's
music and
simple,
can talk to him about it, it's really like for him it's just like classic rock and kind of like that southern classic rock, no matter how it is.
My parents are kind of like me. They're all over the place musically. Like I can't peg my dad down to one specific genre at all. But every time I come home now, recently, my dad is on this hilarious like Frank Sinatra kick.
Oh, dude, Frank Sinatra kicks, man. He's
Oh,
awesome.
and it's a never-ending kick, to be honest. He's incredible. But definitely "Fly Me to the Moon" we would listen to on the way to school almost every single day, and to the point where we all knew every single word. Me and my little sisters would be singing in the car and stuff. And I love that.
Absolutely love the Rat Pack, man. Those guys. It was him, Dean Martin. I can't
Dean
remember.
Martin,
Bing
dude.
Crosby.
Dean
Yeah.
Martin.
Bing Crosby.
Is that the third guy?
Yeah.
It was a Bing.
Yes, they're
Dude.
fantastic.
Yeah, they're all so
Absolutely
good. Because I
amazing.
think, is it Dean Martin who did Amore?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Amore.
Yeah.
We took
I
over
love
Ox and we're playing that in
Yeah.
Oxford this weekend.
Oh,
at the
really?
party. Yeah, we just everyone's doing this.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But yeah, I would love all those guys.
All right, Bo.
I think my parents like kind of all over the place for sure, but probably like Grateful Dead, honestly. Widespread Panic. My parents went when they were married, or before they were married, dating. They went on tour for like a summer tour or something for Grateful Dead a couple of
even know
times.
that.
Yeah,
That's sick.
and then my stepdad was on tour for like 3 years. And
Wow.
Then, yeah, and then
Now Brown is just like
yeah, then my little brother's like that's all I
Huge
listen to.
deadhead.
It's so funny.
his little brother is the funniest, coolest dude you'll ever
Yeah.
see.
So funny.
So, what, do you have a favorite Dead song?
I mean, not for real. Like, I love them all. Like, I love Franklin's Tower. I love
Yeah.
Fire or Scarlet Fire.
Scarlet Fire.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just so many. I also like this earlier, John Prine.
Yeah.
Like that's like probably the earliest memories. The music was John
Mhm.
Prine, and I like there's a bunch of songs. Like
Rest in peace, man.
yeah, seriously.
Rest in peace, him and Jerry Jeff Walker. Jerry
Mhm.
Jeff Walker, he just died like 2 days ago.
The 2020's been a rough.
Yeah, 2020's been really
People keep
extremely
dying.
rough.
Yeah.
Like legends keep
Legend.
dying.
Yeah,
It makes
it's
no
like
sense.
it's either a legend or a legend's brother. Like Frank Ocean's
Yeah.
brother died this year, and I mean
Yeah.
today's Frank Ocean's birthday, man. So shout out Frank Ocean.
Shout out Frank
Shout out
Ocean.
33rd birthday, Frank Ocean, right there.
Man, that Frank Ocean, it blew my mind hearing him for the first time.
Oh,
I wouldn't
man.
give him. I honestly did not give him credit for way too long. And then
Mhm.
what was it? I think probably Nights when that song and
Round the city, round the clock.
round the city, round the clock.
Everybody needs you.
Yeah, I became immediately a huge fan, and
Yeah.
I admit to being late on him, but he doesn't get enough credit.
Oh, dude, I will never forget whenever Blonde came out, because that's like the reason why I got Apple Music, was because it was on there and it wasn't on Spotify. I was like, I need it. I gotta listen to it. I need this album right now.
He's so talented, dude.
I'll never forget hearing Nikes whenever it switches from like his voice pitched up versus to it. It literally brought a tear to my eye.
Beat switch is insane, dude.
Oh my gosh,
Insane.
man! Do you have a favorite off Blonde, or just a favorite Frank Ocean song? Do y'all like Frank Ocean?
I remember listening to Frank Ocean and in like 8th grade. Like I remember like that when
Thinking About You.
Yeah,
when Vine
Thinking
blew
About
up,
You. That's the one that
potato flew around my room.
Potato flew
around.
We were
remember
talking
that
about
song.
that.
That's Vine, one. That's classic.
Huh? Yeah. Emma was telling me she knows the person who like made that Vine.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was her. It might have been someone else. I think it was her that we were talking about that. But okay, this is like random. But I was thinking about this earlier and I forgot to ask. So whenever you pull up to the high school parking lot or you're leaving, do y'all blast music?
Yes.
Blast windows down.
What's the go-to if you're either pulling in or pulling out? Like,
in high school?
Yeah.
J. Cole role models.
Oh my God.
No role models.
No role models. None of them.
No role models.
100%. Either
Like-
that or Fire Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
GOMD
dude.
too.
I was listening to Wet Dreams before I had any idea what they were talking about. Like they're very explicit, and I had no
Yeah.
idea what they were talking about.
Have you seen the music video? It's about puppies.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. We
yeah.
actually watched it not long ago.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
All right,
hilarious.
Bo, you're pulling up 7 o'clock in the
let's
morning.
see.
7 o'clock Friday morning.
Give me, thinking some old Young Thug probably.
Digits?
Hercules.
Hercules?
Hercules, Young Thug.
Hercules.
Yeah, that's probably a classic.
Hercules. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I don't know.
All right, Tucker, the Simple Man.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Is it Simple Man or I'm kidding.
Wait,
Go
so
for
what
it.
did you?
Every answer is simple. Man.
I listened to the radio in high school, but like if I were, I'd be like, yes, I promise I did. And then like if I had the aux, I'd be like, I've heard of these like guys called Migos, and then I would just
my God.
Migos?
No, I'm kidding, but but like no, like I'm being serious. I'd just be like, I know like Migos is popping right now, so I'm just gonna go to them and like pick like one song, and then
You couldn't miss it. That in those days.
Yeah, you couldn't
In
miss
those
with
days,
2016 Migos. They literally did not miss that entire year.
and what was
Jump-
2016
jump-
was
2016 was the best year in modern hip hop. of
Future
all
and
time.
Drake.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
My
Yeah.
God.
Which, if you're a rap connoisseur like me, you know that is one of the greatest rap collabs to ever happen.
Yeah.
Wait, was that 15 or was that 16? I think that might have been 2015.
Because 2016 was Summer 16 Drake and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
15.
yeah.
I remember sitting in my car before my mom's car. I wasn't even 16 yet. Literally bumping that album song by song through, and that was definitely my biggest rap days. But
What a time to be alive, September 20th, 2015.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's a classic album.
Classic.
dude.
Roll
We could go
back.
back to that time when Shoupe would drive me everywhere, and we'd go to practice.
Oh, were you the first one to turn 16 in the group?
Yeah,
Yes.
I would drive Gordie to practice a lot.
So what are you listening
everything.
to as you're like as you and Gordie are pulling up to practice?
Well,
like,
for sure, no role models.
Okay.
And then like a lot like I really like Childish Gambino a lot. Bonfire.
Oh,
knew every word.
I know every word.
That's
You
that
did
song.
too. It was so funny.
What else was I bumping?
It's hard to think like.
Dude, the SoundCloud Kendrick Lamar Black Friday.
Yes.
And then
I know
the
that was
subsequent J. Cole
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday.
What J. Cole song was that? Was it
Tale of
Fire
Two
School.
Cities.
Tale of
Oh,
Two
yes,
Cities?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then J. Cole did All Right, didn't he?
Yes.
But they called it something else. I forgot what they called it.
Weren't they
that
both
was-
Black Friday? Were they
Is that
not?
what it was? They might. I think it.
I can't
Shoot, I have
remember
no
exactly
idea.
how they did that.
I have
They
absolutely
like switched.
But yeah, it was
with
just like a
each
shout
other,
out to each other,
and
basically.
then it's like
That was sick.
yeah.
Kendrick has kind of just like disappeared.
Well, he like came up with like a website earlier this year, but
Yeah, but I have no idea what to take from that. I, saw
I
that too.
have no idea.
There's no content really on the website.
I don't know.
I just want new music. I want new Kendrick.
We need new Kendrick.
We need it.
Kendrick, if you're out there, we have one request.
Yeah.
Just like one song, like at
said
least
I
one.
His last album was really, really good.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
it.
the
Yeah.
Damn album, right? Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
hasn't had any since then. It really
Absolutely
hasn't.
insane. I think. Do y'all know Pride on that album?
Yes.
I think that one was produced by Steve Lacy. Y'all know Steve Lacy?
I don't know.
Why is that so familiar?
He's in 911 by Tyler the Creator. I think it might not be that one, but Steve Lacy's on Flower Boy a lot by Tyler the Creator, and he makes like all his music on his iPhone or like just super simple. I think Pride was actually produced by Steve Lacy in GarageBand. I don't fact check me on that because I'm not entirely sure. But
That's sick if true. That's so sick.
Big if true.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know that. That's insane.
All right, let's go to another quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Okay, Simon, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. And what do people normally wear?
Clothes.
Exactly. So now Mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Clothes keep us warm, they look good, and if we go out without them, the neighbors will talk. So it's important to know how to get dressed. Here's how it's done. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. If you're wearing a tie, it goes over, round, round, through, and pull tight. Tuck your shirt into your pants and zip up your fly. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops. The rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears.
I love bunnies.
Good to know. Now remember, spots don't go with stripes, socks don't go with sandals, and if you've tucked in your shirt, wear a belt. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But spending just 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier and could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org
And we
and
are
the Ad
back.
Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Live with DJP and Friends on WEGL. We're also live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook. So thank you, everyone who's been tuned into the show so far. Whether you're joining just now, whether you just started tuning in, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great evening, and I hope you're enjoying the show. All right, let's talk about movie soundtracks. Tucker, favorite movie soundtrack, favorite score. It could be a score, it could be a soundtrack, whatever you want. Tell me about it.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at it right now. There's one. I guess it's not. I'm looking at it right now, and it's saying it's not on it. But there's Forrest Gump. The Vietnam scene. There's Clearwater Revival.
CCR, Fortunate Son.
Yeah. It is. But it's not saying it on my phone, but I was like, I remember Fortunate Son being in that movie.
Yes.
And I really like that movie. And
Yes.
so, like,
That's
I also really
great
like,
music.
Creedence Clearwater
Yeah,
Revival.
they're incredible.
I think one of the scenes in Vietnam too is All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
It's like that's
That's a
they just
great
have
soundtrack.
Such good music.
Watchtower.
Jimi Hendrix in a movie.
Yeah.
Dude, All Along the Watchtower was the first song ever played on Woodstock Hour. That's the one that
Really?
started it all. Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah.
Absolute classic.
That's a
It's the
really
first one on the playlist where it all started.
Mine is
All right.
probably Inception.
Oh, I just watched
Hans
that
Zimmer.
last week, man.
Hans Zimmer he doesn't miss on movie soundtracks.
He does not miss at all.
I don't know how arguable it is. I don't think it's very arguable to say that he's the
Yeah.
best movie soundtrack composer to ever live at this point.
Doesn't he also do like movie sound too? Like
Well,
the
yeah.
actual sound of the
Yeah,
movie?
I think so.
Well, a lot of his songs, he'll literally orchestrate them to match the movie. So like he'll have like the brass section make a loud noise when the door slams or something, and then like he tries to incorporate them and have them synchronized.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's crazy.
Dude, Interstellar. Do you know how that soundtrack was written? Have you seen the video? Because that's
wait.
Hans
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I've seen
I've
about
seen
the church and
Yeah.
how we didn't even
What are you
tell.
talking about? No.
So Christopher Nolan, he told Hans Zimmer, he's like, I'm writing a movie right now, and I want you to just kind of write something based on the relationship between just, I think it's like a father and a son, or like a father and a daughter. And so he just wrote like the basics, kind of like the cornfield chase kind of sound to it. And then he told him what the movie was about after he wrote that. And then he based the whole kind of soundtrack around that. And they recorded a lot of it in like a church, like this massive church, because the organs, he said he wanted it to have kind of a religious feel, because you're up in space. Like it's just something like we haven't even explored yet.
Pretty much
you know?
just ambience, right? A lot
Yeah,
of it.
it's seriously one of the greatest soundtracks. I love the Interstellar soundtrack. If I had to pick one, it'd probably be that one.
So good.
It's
Either
one of
that,
that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
So I guess him
Mhm.
and Christopher Nolan like work together all the time.
Oh,
He did the
all
Dark
the time.
Knight.
Yeah, I was
thinking
yeah,
that,
like that's
all
another
3
great
Dark
music.
Knights.
Those are two cool dudes.
My favorite soundtrack, like one that's probably Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I knew you
That's
were
not
gonna
like
say
that's
that.
not
I
like a
knew you were
movie
gonna
though.
say-
But
Dude,
like
no, I know
when I
that's
go
Hans
to my
also.
That is Hans.
The
That's
last
Hans
of the,
also.
no, it's
No, that's
It's a bunch
No,
of different
it's
people.
George
Ramen
Orlovsky
Ramen
or- what's his
Ramen
name?
Djawadi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Djawadi.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh man.
he's the at least head composer.
The-
There may be more. But
season 6, episode
Yes.
10.
Well,
You know,
season 6 is the best, like, because they have like every season.
oh
season
yeah,
6 is
dude.
the
Season
best.
6 is probably the best season.
Soundtrack too.
7 was good, but like
Ramen Djawadi.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 6. Do you know what episode I'm referencing? Like the finale of
yeah,
season 6.
Winds of Winter.
Yeah, dude.
You can know
I
each
got
one
it.
on
my
the
gosh, man.
Just don't
That's-
talk to me about season 8. That will be here too.
Oh yeah. Season 8. Well, yeah, we're not even gonna get into it, but
that's
all right. When it comes to soundtracks, because like scores to me are more of like the music in the movie, but like the soundtrack, I'm thinking like Guardians of the Galaxy. 1 and 2,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay, yeah,
Oh
okay, yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh,
for
man.
sure.
I just know that I would like the guy that picked all the songs from that. I just know.
The
I
cold,
would like him.
the cold opening for what Guardians of the Galaxy was. What was it?
Come and get your love.
Hey.
Yeah, come and get your love by Redbone.
That actually, I
matter
never heard that
with
heard that song
All the
until that
Marvel,
movie.
all the Marvel movies have fire.
Yeah.
soundtracks,
They
too.
do.
Yeah,
They-
especially
yeah.
Guardians for sure. But yes,
Mm.
they do all have. Yeah,
The Endgame soundtrack was really good.
Amazing.
Oh,
You're
dude.
Mr. Fantasy.
Yeah.
The Real Hero. That's the one that they play it. Well, I'm not gonna. You know, if you haven't seen Endgame by now,
What are you doing?
then I
Yeah,
can spoil
It's
it.
worth
like
like
we-
3
yeah,
hours.
when they
And we
play-
had quarantine too, so you had plenty of time
Yeah.
to watch.
I
it.
watched.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I did during quarantine.
exactly.
I watched all those, and I
That's
watched
sick.
Bohemian Rhapsody 2 or 3 times.
Legendary.
and
That's
that
my
was
dad's
about
like,
it.
favorite movie. Is that one for
That
some
one is
reason. I've caught him
amazing.
watching it like 5 times in 1 week. I swear I've seen it. Like I saw it like 4 days in a row once.
I
one
saw it for the
summer.
first time like near the end of summer, and was
It's
literally
good.
watching Live Aid videos
Mhm.
nonstop the entire week. I downloaded all
Yeah.
the live
Have
ones
you
to my
you've
phone.
seen the side by sides, right?
Yes,
of
and
the
it's like
movie?
the
Oh
exact same.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's literally the same. He
It's-
took all the mannerisms exactly from him, and he's even better. At,
Well, and, yeah, that.
he's even better at being, what's his name? He's even better at being
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Mercury than Freddie is.
It's crazy seeing.
looks
Like,
It's crazy.
I-
Dude, Rami Malek though,
Yeah.
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
He was he was in Night at the Museum. He was the Pharaoh. You know,
No.
like the guy that was in the sarcophagus. Is that what those things are
Dude,
called?
I haven't seen
I don't
that
know.
movie.
Egyptian
haven't seen
people
that
are
yet.
gonna
I
be
think
on
I
my
remember that.
tail
The
after
T-Rex
this.
came to life.
I remember like
Egyptian people.
the one that's like dum dum, give me gum
I'm
gum.
serious. I'm gonna get canceled.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta pull up my soundtracks playlist, dude, because that's like I listen to that when I'm driving around sometimes. Okay, you were saying John. Oh dang it. Well, Hans Zimmer's one of the goats, but like John Williams,
Yeah.
bro, Star Wars,
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
Gosh,
That's
Star
who
Wars.
I was.
like-
I almost said. I almost said George Williams. And I was like, that's not
Because
right.
George
Here's-
Lucas.
Yeah.
Here's
So it's-
all right. Here's another movie y'all probably didn't expect that Hans Zimmer did. Kung Fu Panda.
No way.
Oogway's Legacy, bro.
No
My
way. he
time
did
has
that
come.
too. I'm telling you, he doesn't
Oh
miss.
Yeah.
my gosh.
And he only does the best movies. I don't know if it's because of his soundtrack, but he only
It definitely
does like.
there's a
was it-
factor, that's
Oh,
definitely a
dude.
factor.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. He did Hans Zimmer did the Man of Steel too, like those
Yes,
really
the
cool.
Superman
Mhm.
one, yeah.
Let me see.
Dude,
I'm
what?
looking
Those
around.
dope movies.
Yes. He's. That's crazy.
So the guy that did Endgame is like Alan Silvestri, I think. Oh, Ludwig Göransson. That was the dude I mentioned him earlier. He did the soundtrack for Black Panther. And have y'all seen Tenet yet? The new Christopher
No,
Nolan.
I've been
Oh,
trying
it
to see
looks
it.
so good.
Dude,
though.
Tenet. Okay, that's one of the coolest movies I've ever seen.
I
It's
don't know,
some.
we're sleeping on it.
It's seriously one of the most unique.
Did you see it in theaters?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
That's cool.
I'll tell you about it like once we finish the show because that was one of the coolest. Oh my gosh, like the soundtrack's like in reverse sometimes. Like just like what's happening is like inverted. It
Oh my
is
gosh.
so insanely awesome, man.
Yeah, we should
It's
see it.
definitely one of the coolest movies. I think it's the coolest one I've ever seen. I gotta say.
Oh my gosh, dude! I want to watch it like ASAP.
I've only seen it once. I need to see it a second time because the first time I saw it was just so confusing. But I know the second time I should be able to get it. Pattinson's in it, like Robert Pattinson, John David Washington.
Pattinson's about to be the new Batman. Am I right?
Yeah, dude. Have y'all seen that trailer?
Yeah,
it looks, dude. It's got.
It looks at first like when I heard that he was cast for it, I was like, I don't know,
because DC usually misses.
Yeah, they normally do miss.
Like, other than the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, DC is not like.
They're not exactly the best, but have y'all seen The Lighthouse? That's another Pattinson movie. I mean, we're not even here to talk about movies, but that's that one's good.
But the music is such an important aspect of
yeah,
what makes a good movie.
It really is.
Good
It really
soundtrack
is.
or good
Well, The Lighthouse isn't much about the soundtrack. It's just cool because it's in like a kind of 4x4 frame. It's all in black and white. It's one of the coolest. It's an A24 film. I don't know if y'all know about A24, but oh man, I mean I don't know if I can watch The Lighthouse again because it's a little spooky. It's a little different, but I mean it was during October, so I'm like, if there's any time of the year,
When in Rome.
watch it.
It's spooky.
When in Rome, yeah, when in Rome. All right, well we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Wait, did everyone give their soundtrack picks? Tucker, did I skip over you?
No, I said Forrest Gump.
Bo,
I have one right here.
Oh
sure.
shoot, my bad,
I already
Bo.
know he's gonna.
Yeah, if Into the Wild is a great movie. It's based on a book. But the whole soundtrack is done by Eddie Vedder, the Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
And every single song I hear is literally not a skip. Like every single song is so good, and it goes so well with like the story of like what's happening. It's like about this dude who pretty much has his whole life figured out. He goes to law school, graduates law school, is like set to make a whole lot of money, and he says screw it.
He just bails.
He just bails.
Yeah.
He just goes to hitchhikes to Alaska and just like lives off the land. And
True story.
It's true story too, based on a true story.
That's cool.
You could actually go hike the exact path that he took, and apparently
There's a bus.
They just airlifted the bus. Did you hear
Really?
that?
No.
So apparently it's like a treacherous path that he took
Yeah.
to get to where he ended up going, and then he ended up going to this bus. I don't think he
It's
died.
like an abandoned bus.
Did he die in the abandoned bus?
He died. He ate poison berries. And then
Yeah.
He died in the
Spoiler
abandoned
alert, bro.
Yeah, that is definitely a spoiler alert.
Oh well.
But incredible movie, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had to just now airlift the bus like literally a week ago because too many people were trying to get out there and climb out there and literally dying on this path.
Yeah.
Dang,
Trying to do
man.
the exact path that he did. They're
The
dying.
soundtrack though.
Yes.
That's
Great.
dope.
People should give it a listen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the longest episode of Live with DJP and Friends. So I thank you all for watching. Hope you guys get a chance to tune in next week. There will be no Live with DJP. There will be Woodstock Hour. It's going to be the November Rain special, because next week it's going to be November. Y'all are going to love it. I got a bunch of stuff already picked out. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again for listening to Live with DJP. Make sure to stay tuned for the second half of tonight's show, featuring all the songs that we talked about in the first hour. If you like the music and you want to hear more, feel free to check out the Live with DJP and Friends playlist on Spotify. Thanks for listening and enjoy the music.
Yeah.
Weezy out of here.
Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles.